Hello everyone, and welcome to Season 2 of Freeman Guerrilla Warfare. Last season, we went ahead and played through the campaign on Challenge Mode. This time, however, we are going to do Classic, and I'm also going to try and do a diplomatic / one-man army kind of run here, so we'll kind of see how well that goes. There's also not been any updates to this game since the last time that we have played, so there's a good likelihood that we are going to either run into a couple trees that just hold us there and we can't move away from them like we did last season, which is going to kind of stink a little bit, but it's a thing that we just got to deal with here in this game. But the reason that we are back is because I am in the mood to play some FPS games again and other games here on the channel. So we are going to do another series in this. We're most likely going to pick up the Anarchy Wolf's Law thing again, because that game has been receiving a bunch of updates since the last time that we played. And so we're going to do a run in this. It shouldn't take too long to do this, but we'll kind of see. We're going to go through it and hopefully make as many friends on this game as we can. Ideally here, what I would like to get is enough of the people on our side that we hopefully regenerate our special kill streak thingies. I think we just now finally got our first kill streak back that we have access to. So in this game, we had access to the artillery as well as the UAVs and the attack helicopters, right? I'm pretty sure. So hopefully by becoming friends with as many of the factions on this game as we can, they are going to allow us to regenerate those, and I plan on only using those things in battle, as well as my firearms, obviously, but I'm not going to be deploying any of the troops or anything like that. I am, however, going to keep the generals in our inventory, so that way we are hopefully leveling them up, so that at some point we're able to just throw them into a city to have them manage it for us. Anyways, let's go ahead and load on into the world here and get things rolling. So the first couple of things that we want to get going here is our skill points. So let's level up our intelligence because that's going to allow us to gain more XP from battles. And we're also going to level up our medical and first aid so that way we can heal ourselves in these battles and not die over and over again. Let's also level up our diplomacy a little bit, and then we'll dump the rest of these points into our armor. It's been a minute since I played this, but I think by using the gun that we have, which is an assault rifle, we should automatically level up our skill. I'm pretty sure. If not, then the next batch of points that we get, I'll dump them into that weapon. So that way we are at least doing a little bit more damage and stuff. But now that that's done, let's go over to our party real quick. So these are the only people that we're going to keep on us at all times. Everybody else is going to get dumped into their own squads and not brought along with us here. So let me move them over to their own thing. We're going to drop all these other guys off in the city here in 2 seconds. And while we're also in the menus here, let's go ahead and set in motion our first diplomatic stuff here. So for each one of these guys, all we can do is send them a gift, and that is hopefully going to make them like us a little bit more. So money is going to be very important in this playthrough. We're going to try and be selling as much stuff as we can, and ideally I would like to get multiple cities under our belt as well here, but that's going to take a little while here. So we got to send these guys 5 grand. Hopefully all of them want 5 grand and not more than that. That would be really good. Now the only faction that we're not going to try and become buddies with is the Uman Brotherhood, because they currently have, I want to say 4 cities right now, and ideally I am going to try and take over all 4 of them from them before the NPCs do it, so that way we have more cities on us, and we're not going to go to war with the factions that we're currently trying to sway into liking us. So that's kind of what I want to try and do. So let's also take our money from our faction while we're here. We got 28,000 to spend. So let's drop off the squads in the city so that we don't have them on us. Let's also take a trip on over to the store real quick. We can buy some better armor. That is great. That's 42. And let's see, is there anything else that we can buy? That has 9. That has 5. Let's get one of those. And I think that is everything that we can currently put on our character. Let's also sell all the ammo that we have because we can't actually use that. And let's go over to the weapon thing real quick. So let's see. We want to buy a rifle silencer. That's going to be really nice. Really early in the game here. And we also have a couple sights that we can get. I'm going to go ahead and try to buy an ACOG scope right away before we get into any fights here, but all we have is this one, and that's not really what I want. So let's just buy what we got. Let's go ahead and plop all this stuff on our character as well. All right, well, now that we have all that stuff on, what I'm going to be doing with our companions as well is just leveling up their city management. I'm not going to worry about the other stuff that they have available because what I want to do is shove them into cities to have them manage them for us. So that's what I kind of want to do with these guys, and that's why we want to leave them in our inventory. So hopefully by doing battles and stuff, they're also gaining XP, so that way we can level them up a little bit quicker. But I'm going to take a trip on over to the city right above us and also over to the little towns on the side because we want to be doing as many of these XP things as we can to try and level up as fast as possible and get as much money coming in as we can. So at the moment, the only quest that I'm going to do is the item gathering ones. I'm not going to bother doing the training soldiers ones because that means I have to deploy them on the field to get them XP a little bit quicker. Once we start leveling up our own character a little bit more, we can then have them just hanging out in our inventory, and they should level up off of battles. So we can do it like that, but just not yet. And I thought that these places had a store. They do. Okay, do you sell a scope? You do not. Okay, but he has a shovel, and we need 2 more of those for that little quest. So let's very quickly take a trip back to Aber and see if they have 2 more shovels so we can complete that quest immediately. And they do indeed. Great. So let's take that. We're going to go right back to the city and get that little quest completed, get some little XP. And our gifts are now going through to the factions that we just sent the money to. All right. Anyways, there we go. That is our little quest done. We got some money. We got some XP. Great. Let's walk over to the other little town and then walk over to there and see if we can find the thing that we're looking for here. This place also does not have any of the ACOG scopes, so I am going to go, let's see, let's go to this city over here, and if this place also doesn't have it, then I'm going to check this city, and if neither one of them have it, then we're just going to start farming XP by killing as many of the looters and stuff around the area as we can. Well, they also don't have it, so that kind of stinks. We got one more try here, but I am going to be buying the night vision goggles from them because those are going to come in handy at the nighttime battles that we're most definitely going to get into. All right, well, that kind of sucks. This place also does not have one, but they do have a red dot site, so I'm going to buy that, so at least we can start farming XP and not just running back and forth between the cities here. So let's get that done. We can also probably use some more ammo, so let me buy like 2 more of those, and let's also buy another med kit just in case here, and we should hopefully be good to go here. So can we put that on? We can indeed. Great. All right, well, we have some time to kill here because we can't do another diplomatic mission until the next day. So let's see if we're able to kill a group of 21 on our own. I'm not going to use any of our airstrikes and stuff like that, so it's just going to be us shooting a whole bunch of folks. So hopefully we can get the better of the exchange here. Well, as soon as we come across an ACOG scope, we are swapping off to it immediately. I am not a fan of this little red dot scope that we currently have, so the sooner we get that, the better hopefully we are going to be. But they're coming from that direction. I'm trying to see if I can see anyone, but this thing does not zoom in very far, so I don't think that's going to happen. Actually, you know what? There's some people right there on the hill. So if I could hit them, there you go. There's one down. Got another couple right there. I can barely make them out. That's 3 down. Okay, cool. So far so good. We're not having to shoot them a whole bunch. It doesn't hurt that, or it doesn't help exactly that I'm missing so much, but that's that guy dealt with. And if I remember correctly, the ammo in this game, if we reload, we lose that ammo. So we want to either use the entire magazine, or we want to be very picky on when we reload. We don't want to waste ammo here. So we got 13 people left. I'm trying to make sure they don't rush us because we're most likely going to die very, very quickly. Although we do have some better armor. I forgot. We bought some good stuff right away here. So we might be able to kind of take some damage for a second. Got a dude right there. I think we killed him instantly. Great. There's another one very close. There's also people back that way, which I'm kind of struggling to shoot. If I could hit him a little more consistently, then we might be kind of okay. But there we go. We got another one. We only got 8 left. We got a couple people right here on us still. Get you dealt with. Let's see. Is there anybody else right here? No, not that I can see. So yeah, I think everybody else is over there on that tree line, and there is only currently 6 of them left. We have burned through the timer here, so we can see where they are on the minimap if we want to take a look, which, yeah, they're all right over there. So there's one right there, or is that a tree? That might be a tree. That is most definitely a tree. Okay, let's move up to this little hill. We've got 5 of them left. I'm going to try and at least take out one more before we reload. And I think that's a dude right there. No. Yeah, that was a dude. Okay, cool. Thank you. And let's see. If we can take out the last 4 without burning through 30 rounds, then we get to save the magazine here. And I would really prefer that, especially this early in the game. But I don't currently see anybody. They're still on that marker. Oh, there's one right there. Hello, can I shoot you in the face? Nope, I missed. Missed again. There you go, gotcha. And we got another one right over there. Let's go ahead and get him dealt with. Thank you. We got that guy running through the open like a dum-dum. And there goes the final guy. Nice. Okay, so we got some XP. We got some stuff we can sell. That is fantastic. We also got some people we can imprison, so that's cool. We potentially have like a thing that they'll eventually pay us if we hold on to them long enough. So that's kind of neat. Let me reload. Let me go ahead and level up our thing a little bit more. We're going to do our medical, our first aid, diplomacy. Let's also do a little bit of trading, because then we can maybe make a little bit more money trading off our goods. And did we level up our assault rifle any? We did indeed. So we were at 5. We're now at 8. So let's also actually just dump the points into it, because I don't know if there's going to be any better armor that we're going to come across right now. So we're kind of probably okay for the time being. And yeah, let's go ahead and fight a couple more little groups. Hopefully gather up some more stuff we can sell and make some quick cash. And then eventually here, hopefully get our hands on that ACOG that we want to get. Oh, nice. We're also able to get quests from inside the bars at cities. So I'm going to give this one a try. It's going to give us 12 grand as well as 1700 XP and a shotgun that we can sell. So let's go ahead and accept that. We want to destroy a bandit camp. Oh, well, I just realized my mistake there. So I thought it was going to be one of these camps that's right next to this place, but it actually wants the specific one that's called the bandit camp, and they are over here. So I'm not exactly sure if we're able to actually take out one of these places right now, because those guys are going to be a little bit more tougher to our bullets, but we're going to give it a try. It's also almost day 1, so in a second we should be able to send the money to the other groups again. Oh, these guys are also neutral now. That's good. Okay, cool. Anyways, let me see if I can actually get over there without getting into a fight. Or actually, you know what? On the way there, let's go to Beneva and see if they have an ACOG for sale. Nope, never mind. We got stopped by mountain bandits. Dang it. All right, well, let's go ahead and fight them. There's only 10 of them. Oh, never mind. There's 37 of them. Okay, this is going to be fun. All right, well, we actually managed to only have to deal with 10 of them. The reinforcements of the 27 didn't actually make it there in time, but hopefully we don't fight any more. Good. Okay, cool. Because I just realized our gun's really not doing the damage we need it to be doing. It was taking 2 to 3 shots to just kill people, and that's not really great right now. So let's try and see if we've got that ACOG here. It would be nice. Or maybe a better assault rifle. So that does more damage, but we don't have the marksmanship to use it. Do we have an ACOG here? We sure don't. Why is the game being so stingy right now? I need an ACOG, dang it. All right, well, let's see if we can buy or actually hire this guy. Can we hire you as well? Nope, I didn't want to talk later. My bad. Let's join. Well, never mind. I thought he was going to ask us to do something, but he's just saying that he wants to do something, declare one city of independence. We have that already. And then come back. I already have that. So can you join me now? There you go. Cool. Okay, nice. So we have another general in our, or another companion in our group here. Is there any other bandit or other missions that we can do that are going to be a little simpler than the one that we're doing right now? We got one for looters, but those are back by the other city. So you know what? I'm not going to actually take any of the missions from here because we have to walk back over here and turn them in. So let's hold off on that for right now. And since it is the new day, let's also send a gift to each of these factions to try and increase our stature a little bit more. Alrighty, well anyways, let's see if we're actually able to complete this quest that we took. So which one of these camps is going to be easier to do? There is like 50 something people at that place, and there is only 35 at that place. So let's give this one a try. Either one of these could be kind of bad to do. And are these guys coming back over? Please don't come back over here. I want to try and take this place over while it's the least amount in here. So let's give it a go. There is currently 35 people. Yep, that's what we know. And hopefully this works out in our favor here. But yeah, we'll give this a go here. All right, well that's not a great sign. They're pushing out of the city and into my spawn. So let's, okay, that's 3 hits guaranteed on him at least, right? And we only did 5 damage a shot. That's not a very good sign. I'm going to try and run away from them for a second and see if maybe I can get into a position where I'm not about to get stomped on, because they all literally came over that hillside. There's a good amount of them that just pushed right out. So let's try and ping them a couple times and get to a spot where maybe it's a little more cover and a little more advantageous to us killing them. Oh, you know what? I just shot that guy in the face and it was an instant kill. So there is a chance that we can do this. We just need to make sure that we're shooting them in the face, apparently. So, yay. Okay. Well, I just about managed to clear the entire camp here. We have 6 more people, but I'm currently out of ammo on our main weapon, so we're using our secondary. And I don't know about you guys, but this doesn't have a reticle in the middle to know where I'm aiming. It's just a hollow circle. So it's not really working out the best for me. I'm currently trying to work our way back to our spawn location because we have that box on the ground and we're able to access our inventory from it. So I'm hoping that I have a couple extra magazines of ammo. I definitely want to grab that extra med kit that I have. And if we need to, I will gladly burn either the artillery or the attack helicopter on trying to kill the last 6 of these guys. Because this thing is just, it ain't doing it. I tried to kill one guy right there and I don't know if I even did. I think I shot him a couple times, but he just about killed us. So I had to heal and run away because I'd rather not die to the last 6 people in this camp. And moment of truth here, we do not have any ammo. Oh, that is not good. Okay. Let's level up our dude a little bit. Why not? All right, well, I guess we're wasting our stuff that I really didn't want to waste in these exchanges here. So we've got 2 people there. And those are the only marks that I see. So actually, we might be able to get away with 1 artillery strike, killing all of them. That would be very great for us and a good use of our stuff. Not really a good use, is it? It's only 6 people if we manage to kill all of them with it. We got a bunch of names there. There we go. That was all 6 of them. Awesome. Okay, so that is 1 bounty done. And let's see. Ooh, we got a lot of gear from this too. Nice. We also got a couple more prisoners, so that's cool. And let's see. We do not want to get into another fight right now. We want to avoid this city because those guys are aggro on us. And we want to avoid the mountain bandits because that's going to be a guaranteed death again because we don't have any ammo at the moment. So yeah, hopefully we're able to wiggle our way back to the other cities that we were close to. I'm going to level all my stuff again. We're just about done with our rifle. Oh, you know what? Never mind. We do have some ammo. Okay, cool. We got more med kits and we got a bunch of weapons and armor, but we can't use this. This is better than what we have on right now. We need to level up our armor 10 more points. And we also got a couple weapons that we might want to swap on over to using. So this is going to do 10 more damage. It's going to have less muzzle velocity and less of a firing speed. Ooh, is the 10 damage better or worth the swap right now? I don't know, because with this, I'm able to kind of sort of snipe people. They're not super far away, but I don't know how much of a hit that muzzle velocity is actually going to make. So you know what? Never mind. Let's not use that. I'm going to hold on to one of these chest pieces so I can swap over to it once we hit the level to be able to use it. But everything else is just about going to get sold because I don't think we have any use for it right now. And there's our completion for that quest. We got some XP. We can sell that shotgun because we're not going to use it. I also went ahead and bought some more ammo ammo and medkits to refill our stuff, and I was kind of hoping that this guy would have the ACOG now since it's the next day, but nope, not the case. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and continue farming up some of the looters and stuff to get more XP, and maybe also do a couple more of these random quests just to get XP flowing in a little bit quicker. Because by day 5, let's say, I want to try and push one of those cities. So I want to try and maximize on the XP and stuff right now to try and get there sooner or later, and hopefully we're able to actually capture a secondary city today. Well, it was bound to happen eventually here. We currently have 70-something people we're about to fight, and I was going to try and rush this so that we didn't have to kill 70-something people. But the game decided otherwise, so this is not even one of the trees I normally get stuck on. We just happened to get too close to a tree, apparently, and it got us stuck. So that kind of sucks. That's not a guy I'm shooting. That is a rock. Can we heal and try and survive this a little bit longer and maybe clear all 30 of these guys before we have reinforcements spawn in? Well, we didn't quite get it done. We got them down to, was it 19 people left, I believe? So let's re-engage. Hopefully the reinforcements are still coming. Yeah, we got 43 seconds though. Ugh, okay, that's not great. We only have 19 of them left. All right. So we are going to have to fight an additional 15 at least. So yeah, let's get ammo, let's get some medkits, and let's hopefully get this done and not get stuck on another tree. All right, well, I just got done taking out that group of 70 people in that camp, and by doing that, we leveled up completely now. So we are done with intelligence. I think what I'm going to do next is marksmanship, because then we can do more damage and use better weapons. So that's what's going to start getting leveled up next. But right now we have 4 more points, so let's level up diplomacy, our medical and first aid and trading. So all of those are done now. That's good. We can also level up our rifle a little bit more there, and everything else is going to get sold. We got an MP5 and a VT-14 from a quest that we had going to clear out that camp that we just did with the 70 people in it. Anyways, though, I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing, grinding out some more XP here, and we'll kind of play it by ear whether or not we push that town by day 5, because, yeah, they still have all 4 of them. None of the NPCs have pushed them, so we should be hopefully fine. All right, well, I'm currently helping one of the factions defend their city. I just went ahead and jumped in on the battle with them. But right now, all of the enemies are right here on the letter. So I'm going to waste our secondary artillery strike to hopefully wipe them all out, or at least a good portion of them. And let's see, that was only 3 people. Okay. Not the best use of that. They were all just there a second ago. That's why I wanted to call it in there. But, yeah, that was not a great use of it. We still haven't regenerated our other one back yet that we used. So I don't know how long... Oh, my goodness, there they are. Okay. Maybe if I used the UAV, that probably would have been a better thing there. Also, reloading when the gun's not fully empty does not waste ammo like I thought it did. So I was worried about nothing, pretty much. These guys are also not dying very quickly. I still haven't found the ACOG that I want, so we're still rocking this not-so-great red dot thingy, so it's not super good, but it's working, I guess, for what we need. I can't wait to get off of this thing, though. I do not like it. Well, it turns out the Brotherhood guys have some better firepower than we are currently used to, so can we plop ourselves over there? Good. We are going to have to heal as soon as we load in. There's only 20 more of them left. We have, what is that, like 70-something, 80-something people available to us. Or at least defending this place, not under our control. But let me refill all of our stuff. And hopefully we don't die again. That was kind of bad, but let's do that. Let's do this so we do some more damage. There we go. Nice. I'm going to hold on to those points right now. I think what I want to do is actually carry an RPG with us and maybe a couple rounds of ammo so that we can actually try and clear big groups of enemies at once. So that way, hopefully we're doing pretty well. Where are we, by the way? We're here, so we want to go this direction, which is one of the green marks in the sea of green marks. Okay, there we go. We're going this way. So let's work our way that way. See if we can finish clearing out the rest of these 16 of these guys without dying. And hopefully, by helping these guys defend their city, they maybe like us a little bit more. Right now, they are neutral plus 10. So we'll see if this even makes them go up any, and that'll kind of determine whether or not we help any more of these people defend their cities moving forward, I guess. All right, well, we got them dealt with, so let's take all of the loot that we can carry, and let's see, we can also imprison them, so there's a good chance these guys will want to bounty their people out, so that's great. That's some more cash in our pocket, hopefully, here. And did these guys like us even more? They did not. Oh, actually, no, it was these guys. So yeah, they were at neutral 0, and now they're at 25. I thought I was helping these guys out, but that's awesome. Okay, so there's a good reason to actually help these people defend their cities moving forward, and it's not just a waste of time. Well, now that I leveled up our marksmanship, we are able to change weapons, so I'm going to give the M16A5 a try here, and I'm also going to try out this scope instead of the red dot that we're currently using. It's a 2x scope, so hopefully I like that a little bit better because I cannot for the life of me find the ACOG. Alrighty, well, luckily enough, one of the other faction cities were currently under attack, so we are trying to help them out. There's no way, I don't think, that they lose this city. There's 170 of them defending it, and there's only like 38 or 39 of the attackers. So we should hopefully be able to win this and get some extra brownie points with the faction that we're helping. And this gun is not that much better than the last one that we were using, but I do slightly like the scope a little bit more than the last one. And something that I've noticed in this so far is that if we use the night vision, we can kind of see people a little bit easier, especially when they're in the shadows. I have a real hard time seeing them right now. So this is kind of helping out nicely. There we go. So these guys should also take a 25, I think, jump. So that's going to be nice. And if we leave that, we check this, they jumped up a lot. They should have been at 10, so they went up 33, I think, by helping them defend. These guys also went up again as, oh, they went up because we did the diplomacy thing. Okay, never mind. But there we go. We are making some decent headway here. We have 2 of them currently friendly with us. So I think when day 3 rolls around, I'm going to see if any of these other options are available. So that way maybe we can start military treaty or something, and maybe that's how we start regenerating our special kill streak things. But yeah, okay, let's level up our stuff again. I am going to continue just grinding any more of these cities that pop up. I'm going to help them if I can, and hopefully, right, when we come back, we have a decent chunk of the people here happy with us. So with the 2 factions that we have friendly currently, we can't do a military treaty, but we can do a trade treaty. So this is going to start generating more money, I believe. So let's set that in motion. And I'm not exactly sure if we can do it with multiple places because we only have 1 city at the moment, but sure, let's see if that even works. We can try and do a trade treaty with them as well. So one of our trade treaties went through and it increased our friendship with them by 20 instead of just 10. So that's nice. Oh, the other one went through as well. So there's not a limit to how many we can have by only having 1 city. So that's great. Oh man, I have finally found the ACOG I have been looking for. So that is awesome. I'm currently trying to recruit 2 more of the companions, but I need to find some more pills and some photography equipment. So that's what I'm currently trying to do. And the city that we're currently in does not sell what we are looking for, unfortunately. Okay. So let's collect our taxes. And did I skip a day already? I did not. Okay, we're still on the last or the previous day when I set up the trade routes here. So let me go ahead and continue trying to find these things that we're looking for, and hopefully we can get 2 more people into our list here. So it just rolled around to day 5, and I honestly don't think we're ready to go siege one of the Brotherhood cities, especially since we used up our artillery strikes, and they don't seem to be coming back. So what I'm going to do is try and get these guys up to 100%. We have the Panzer Battalion and the whatever faction that is, at 70% each. So in a day or 2, they might be at 100%, But what we can do now that these guys are at 70% is request alliances. So we're going to give that a go. Hopefully that is going to give us like another 20% boost. And then the following day, we can go ahead and probably get them to 100%. So that's going to be nice. We have a couple trade treaties we can sign now as well, since some of these guys are now high enough for us to do that. So that's nice. And I'm also half tempted to try and actually become buddies with these guys, because now that I know that I can have the trade routes between them, or the trade treaties between these guys without having to have multiple cities, and the money right now is not really an issue. I mean, we have almost $500,000 and we're not really running into any problems. I'm kind of tempted to just not even bother trying to take these cities at the end of the day here and just see if we can become buddies with everybody on the map. Then we will probably have the game beat within day 30, like probably way before day 30, to be completely honest. But anyways, now that we have everybody in motion, I can actually start sending out some of our trade. I didn't even set that in motion. So is there anybody that wants fish that is in demand? Not currently that we have available. So maybe we don't set this in motion, because we're not going to be making any money from this, and we're just going to be losing the free food that we currently have. So let's actually sit on that for a little while longer. I still have not found the photography equipment or the pills. So we need 30 pills to get this done, and 1 photography equipment to get the other one done as well. We do have 1 new general or 1 new companion in our list. So we just picked up this lady. We had to get her relation all the way up to 40. So all I kept doing was trading her dresses from the gift shop here. They were giving us 8 bonus points every time we did it, and we can only do that once a day. So that's how we just got that lady. Let's also repair our infrastructure, because we did just have an attack on our main city here. So that was kind of cool. But do we have anybody that is available to be leveled? We do not currently. We just about have a couple of them at level 10. So once we have that done, I'm going to plop one of them into our main city here. And then, you know what? Never mind. We're not going to become buddies with these guys, because then we have extra companions that we can't do anything with. So yeah, we might as well still try and take those other cities. I'm not gonna try and become buddies with them after all here. So yeah, let me go ahead and continue grinding here. We will hopefully have some of these factions at 100% here shortly. Well, apparently becoming allies with those 2 factions was not the move to make here, because now the Federation is angry at us. So I'm wondering if now that we're allies with these 2 guys, if we're able to make them do a peace treaty with the Federation, and then these guys won't be so mad with us, potentially. But it's going to take us 4 days to claw that number back down to 0. And hopefully by doing that, these other factions are not then going to get angry with us. So fingers crossed, it's just going to be a sit around and grind these numbers down kind of thing for the next little while, because there's not really anything else for us to do at the moment. We are leveling up very, very quickly by doing the quests and just helping these cities defend themselves. So that was kind of the move to make here. But anyways, I'm going to try and continue grinding out these little quest things to see if I can maybe get 2 more of our companions under us. But yeah, that's going to take a few minutes here. So let me get back to it. Well, we are now on day 10, and we also hit 123 on the first faction here. So once we hit that, we were able to send them a military treaty. So I don't know what that's going to do. It's probably just going to increase their ranking a little bit more. But I've also stopped sending these 2 gifts, because now that they're allies, it is 6 figures to send them a gift. So all I've been doing is the visit, because it's free. It boosts them up by 5, and that way we can keep climbing. I didn't realize we had to get them higher to unlock that ability. So that's going to be nice. I'm going to fast forward a little bit of time here to see what that treaty does, and hopefully it's going to allow us to regenerate our usable items. Okay, well, all it is an increase in friendship, and apparently they will help us in any conflicts, and they expect us to do the same. So that's cool. Not exactly what I wanted, but I guess we'll see if at some point we start generating our stuff back. And I'm also at a point where it doesn't seem, or actually no, they became our allies. These guys, we still need to raise them up a little bit higher before they will become our ally. So We have 3 out of the 5 done right now. We have a little bit more to go, and then we are pretty much done with the series immediately. I thought this was going to be a full-on playthrough again, but it's turning out to be a single episode thing here. Alrighty, well, we are very quickly approaching the final stages of this game. We are currently allies with 4 out of the 5 factions. We're also in a military treaty with 2 of the 4 factions that we're allies with, and by being in the treaty, it's not actually regenerating any of our killstreak stuff. So it's not really been working out the way that I thought it would, which is a little annoying. And we also made the Federation angry at us again by becoming allies with one of the other 2 factions that we became allies with. I'm not exactly sure which one did it, but we are slowly but surely chipping away at these guys now, which I actually forgot to send them a treaty for the day, so let's get them back to neutral. And what we are going to do right now is actually try and secure this city right here. They were recently attacked by another faction, and they only have 30 troops in the city. So I'm hoping that it kind of makes it a little more doable for us. The other city over here is currently getting attacked by one of the other factions again as well. I also have some troops with us right now because our other city that I made the guy mayor of, we can't actually put any more people in there, so I have the excess people that one of the factions donated to us. So that's why we have some troops. We're not deploying them as usual here, but let's run around and see if we can take out all 22 of these guys. Well, I burned through all the medkits that I had on us at the time, other than the stuff that was in our inventory, but we were able to secure the city. So now that we have that done, we can go ahead and set one of our companions into being the mayor, and at the moment, we are going to drop. Let's see, that guy's 10 and 3. This one's also 10 and 3. So let's go ahead and separate Anna and have her become our secondary mayor here. Well, before I head north and try and get this last faction to like us, I went ahead and set in motion all of our trade routes. So that way we have more faction money coming in, regardless of whether or not the city that they're going to has a demand for the item, which nobody has a demand for anything that we have access to right now. So that's just going to be some extra spending cash for our companions that are leading their own armies at the moment. And I went ahead and bought a gun from the black market. So this is no longer the M16 that we bought a little while ago. This is now the DB version, which does a little bit more damage, I think, is what the black market guns do. I'm honestly not super certain, but it's not really that noticeable of a difference between the black market one and the one that we had when we defended the city. So yeah, I'm not really liking it too much. I'm going to try and get my hands on an RPG. I've been trying to get my hands on an RPG for a little while at this point, and nobody seems to be selling one. So if I can get one before I go north, that would be cool, but again, none of these guys are selling them. So I need to head toward all of these cities. This is part of the faction that doesn't like us right now, or I guess they're neutral, so that's great. And hopefully by hanging out up here, they are going to get attacked by somebody, and I can swoop in and defend their city over and over again, and hopefully by doing that, we're able to make them like us a lot quicker than we would be able to by doing the little sending gift thing. So that's all we're going to be doing here for the next little while. Hopefully getting into another military treaty with the other factions, as well as getting these guys to like us. But let me do a quick trip around the cities, see if I can get an RPG. Maybe have the black market spawn in again, buy a gun from them again, and see if maybe it does any better. But yeah, we're just going to be grinding out a little bit more XP and a little bit more of our reputation. And here in a second, we should be done with the game, I do believe. Well, I got myself into a bit of a pickle because I don't have any more medkits. And the secondary that we have is an RPG, which I also don't have any more ammo for. And so what I'm going to do is actually call in the attack helicopter. It's going to be kind of a waste, but currently we're clearing out a terrorist camp, and I'm hoping that we might be able to level up, which it looks like we've already leveled up off of the attempt here, so that's nice, but I would like to clear the place to get the XP from the quest. Oh, please don't shoot us. Okay, I'm going to go this side of the building. Oh, no, we're not going to go this side of the building. There's people over in the distance there. Okay, if that helicopter can kindly come in a little bit quicker, please. I need you to cover us, and I really wish I had another medkit, but I decided to carry 3 extra rounds of the RPG, and that kind of boned us here. So, don't think we're keeping the RPG for very long. Didn't really like it. We did kill, I want to say like 6 people with it, 7 people with it. It's not as good as it could be, and we just died there. Oh, that sucks. Okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. This is only our 3rd death in total on this run, and I don't think the chopper did anything, did it? We got 16 people. Did we have 19 before I called it in? I probably shouldn't have wasted it there, honestly. That feels like a bit of a waste, but we need to load in. We need to immediately run over to this thing, lay down, grab our stuff out of here, and heal. That is all I want to do real quick. We're going to heal up. We're going to take 1 round of RPG this time. And let's load up a little bit of this. Let's take that off. Let's load up on med kits. Those seem to be very, very important at the moment. And we will take 1 of you. Let me see. Do I have to reload this thing as well? No, we have 1 in the chamber. Okay, that is fantastic. So while we're here, let's level up that. Let's level up our pistol a little bit just in case we level up again. That way we have the points to spend. And yeah, let's see if we can get this done. We got 16 people to go. We have full armor again, so that's great. And hopefully they're not... they are immediately doing it again. Okay, they just immediately rushed us a second ago as well. So that's how I managed to run all the way to the rooftop there and just hang out for a little while trying to pick them off one by one. But it very quickly did not go our way. These guys are hitting a lot harder than our other groups that we were fighting over by the beginning city. So even with, I think, the best armor that we can buy right now, we still kind of struggle, which luckily enough, the AI in this game is real dumb at times, and they just decide to stand out in the open like that. So hopefully this goes better than our last attempt. We'll see here in just a second. They seem to be going away from us now. So yeah, I think this is going to go a lot smoother than it did a minute ago. All right, cool. We managed to get that done. We can also complete a quest. Well, actually we can't because our inventory is full. So let me offload a couple things here, and then we should be able to complete that quest. There we go. Nice. So now all we got to do is play the waiting game here until one of these cities that these guys control is attacked, and then we can help them. But until then, it's just going to be me walking around, hopefully not dying again, and just waiting pretty much until we can do something here. So I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, well, my plan of staying up here and bouncing between these towns and defending them didn't really work out because they're currently not at war with the Brotherhood. They're at war with our allies. So I think if I was to help them defend against them, that would then either make these guys angry or start pulling down their numbers, which I didn't really want to do. So I kind of didn't do that. I just kept sending them money, which at the moment we have them high enough to request an alliance. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't know if this is going to automatically end the game here or put us into the end game thing where the alpha forces start spawning. So we'll see here in a second. I have a feeling we have to take out this group here or this faction. So we might have to do that here in a second. I am just going to go through and do the visit on those guys. This faction is refusing to sign a military treaty with us. So I'm going to try again. We got them up to 140. See if maybe that's high enough for them to just auto-accept it. And that would be great. Everybody else we're currently in a military faction with, and we have still yet to receive any of our heavy equipment respawns. So we keep getting troops, but we're not getting any of the artillery or the helicopter or anything like that. So honestly, I'm beginning to really consider that not being a thing that's in this game, and it's just something that I thought up because I don't know why it's not spawning. Anyways, though, we got into a military contract finally with the Kazakh army, so that's great, and we are now in an alliance with the Federation. So we are buddies with everybody except for this faction, and that puts our quest at 91%. Okay, so we do indeed have to take out these last 2 cities, or actually two cities. So that's great. We had one of the factions take over the other city over there. So we're looking at 245 troops just in the cities alone, let alone whatever other troops may be within range that we are going to have to take out. And honestly, I don't think we can do that alone. I was really counting on having our artillery and stuff to take over the towns because we're trying to do this one-man army thing. And without them, I really don't see us being able to do that, especially since the Brotherhood does hit a little harder than all of the looters and stuff that I've just been farming. So yeah, the only thing potentially that we can do is let loose all of our companions, let them build up their armies because they should have probably 30, 40 troops apiece, and then have them swarm the city with us. We won't have the option of controlling their troops but we will have more troops on the ground instead of just us doing it. So I'm hoping that's not really against the rules of what I kind of set out for myself. It's not really it's still one-man army because I can't control them, but it's the only way I think we can do this. So I'm going to let them all go right now to go form their own armies. I'm pretty sure they're all somewhat similar, right? 10 and 6 on leadership. Yeah. And then tomorrow on day 23, instead of sending all of our factions here just a normal visit, I'm going to request that they help us in attacking the cities themselves. So I'm going to try to do Babin first because there's only 100 there. If we succeed and all the factions want to help, then we will wait until day 24 and do the same thing again on Brezno. So we should be wrapping up the series here in a couple seconds, hopefully. If not, then I'll see you guys in just a second with whatever happens here on Babin. But I need to separate all these guys out so they start building their own army, and we can see how this is going to work out here. Well, we're about to request all the factions to help us raid Babin, but I think we just now finally got our first kill streak back. So I haven't used any of the UAV things. We should have 5 of them, but we just got an alert from the Federation that they gave us a reconnaissance support. So we'll see if that gives us another UAV. Preferably, I would have liked to get the artillery, but you know, we got what we got, I guess. So I'm going to go through all of our companions here. I want them to attack a city. Yeah, we want them to attack Babin. Okay, we're going to move through all of them, do that, and then I'm going to request that all of the factions help us do this as well. Or would it be better to have them attack the other city, and then we can have all of our companions attacking Babin? That way, maybe we have both cities get taken over instantly. I might try that instead because it looks like all of our companions have 70 plus troops. So 70, 40, 24, that guy's probably the worst one so far because he didn't level up past us putting him into the city. But all of these guys, for the most part, have 70. So they might be able to take the city themselves, and then we can have all of the factions attack the other city here. I'm going to do that, see if it works out. If not, then it just delays the ending here. But we're going to give it a go and see if we can get this going. All right, well, this probably isn't a good sign. I don't have any money in our wallet. It's all in our faction, so hopefully it pulls the money from there. One of the factions that we requested help from is requesting that we give them $129,000 or $123,000. So hopefully it pulls from there. It's not going to pull from there. Wow, okay. These guys also want 600,000. That's insane. That also wants 600. That wants 40,000. And somebody said they can't help us. Okay. The other person said we can't help us either. So I didn't realize they would want money. I didn't even think about that. I should have probably removed all of our money from our faction and see if maybe we can try that again. Unless we burn that thing for the day. Which we did. Okay. Anyways, let's see if our companions can take the city. There's only 100 of them. There's like 150 or 200 troops attacking the city. And then here comes reinforcements as well. So fingers crossed they get that done. I'm not going to engage it at all here. I think it's going to work out here. There's only 8 people left in that city, and it's down to 0. There we go. We captured Babin. So that's a great sign that we can possibly send them loose on Brezno as well and have them capture it. So now that we have it, I'm going to set one of our other people as the mayor. So that way we have that going. I don't know where Maria is and why she doesn't have any things listed there. That's a bit odd. Okay, anyways, I'm going to set probably this person as the mayor because they have a higher thing on financials. So hopefully that makes a difference there. So I'm letting our companions kind of rebuild their army before we push the final city. And it looks like that little alert that we got was indeed giving us another UAV here. So we have 6 of them right now, which is nice. I'm going to burn one right now. They're all right there. There's only 9 of them. So I'm going to take care of these guys. Maybe progress until the early morning of the following day. And then try to remove all the money that we can from the faction. And try to have our companions as well as however many factions we can pay off to actually attack that final city together and get that thing dealt with as well here. Well, hopefully we're going to have enough money for all of these factions, but we have 123,000 for this faction. We have 680,000 for that faction. We have 35,000. Good. 9,000 crates. And we have troops already there. Good. So we have 200,000 left over. Let me dump all that back into our faction money, and then I'm going to have all of our companions march on over there as well. And in a minute, we should have this final town taken over. Well, we have all of our companions attacking right now, except for this one. I can't for some reason send them in to fight, even though they apparently have 80 troops. So I don't know where they are. I can't do anything. I don't know if they're a prisoner, and that's why we can't send them, but it is what it is, I suppose. We also have all of the factions currently helping us, but I don't think they're actually there attacking. I think they only sent troops, and then we would have to attack the town to actually use those troops. So I'm going to hang out on the outskirts here, see if it starts to go south. Actually, no, we got troops coming in. Okay, never mind. Maybe they are actually helping. So we'll see if the town actually gets taken over. There's 145 of them. It's not dropping in numbers. There's currently got to be 500, maybe like 200 to 300 troops actively attacking that town. So, oh man, I was trying to not have to fight these guys, but okay. Let me just take care of them real quick, and then we can see if this town's going to get taken over. Well, hopefully nobody else attacks us here, and we've got someone requesting money. Sure. The numbers are dropping finally. There's only 100 left, 80 people left, 53 people. Okay, that's great. It's dropping very, very quickly. I am kind of curious how many people are actively attacking this town. I want to click on it for 2 seconds just so I can see. And never mind, it ended as we clicked on it. So there we go. That is the entire game completed yet again. We went about it in a different way. We tried to become buddies with everybody, which we sort of did there at the end. And by doing that, we united the entire map again. I would have preferred not to have to attack these towns like I just did, but we were not regenerating the heavy guns that we needed to do this on our own. And I kind of wish throughout that we were able to generate our UAVs and stuff a little more frequently, because we didn't get it until the end of the game pretty much, once we became allies with the Federation faction. So I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be normally, or if we just got unlucky because we were only getting troops from the other factions here. But anyways, that's where we're going to be wrapping up the episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed as always, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.